Okay, Lowe's 1692, customer Bryson. This is a completion video. Countertops, cabinets, appliances, everything that we were doing in the house is now complete. So I want to walk you through a few things on the kitchen. 42-inch upper cabinets with 10-foot ceilings. This is a little bit taller than your standard room. So they look really nice. They're about, I don't know, about 2 foot down or so from the top. Microwave, over-the-range microwave, slide-in stove. The customer reused their quartz countertops. So you can see right here, we measured these when we were here last time. They actually relaid out the cabinets according to those measurements, and they had someone come in and actually put the quartz tops back on after we set the bases. So real convenient, almost an instant kitchen as far as that goes. Now, one thing I want to note, when they did the floor, they had to move the floor vent over, but that means that the cabinets then were too long, so we ended up having to shorten the cabinets by an inch. They're an inch shorter than they were before, but the new floor was put down, so there was no problem with that. It just they brought the vent right up to the edge of the cabinet, so we had to make a little cut around on the quarter round. Customer was fine with that, but we had to notch out for the vent. On the installation of the slide-in stove, everything's good there. We're down tight to the stone, so everything's good on the slide-in. Microwave is complete. Clock set. Interior, all that's good. Customer went ahead and added under cabinet lighting. You can see this is those store stock Nature's fixtures, the LED Nature's fixtures. Makes a huge difference in the kitchen to have that task lighting. They already had the wiring for it. This new sheetrock that you see is where we had to pull the tile out of the wall and actually plug that with new sheetrock. So the lighting wires were back there, and so it was just like a no-brainer to put the lights in. Man, what a huge difference. On the island, something to note here, this room, they did not have originally a lot of room over there for a table. And so their concern was they wanted to have their table, they want to have chairs around it, and that meant that we needed to narrow this width. So from this wall to the face of this countertop is 60 inches, which is barely 3 feet here in the middle, right at 3 foot 1 inch or something. And so that is the minimum distance. All of your appliances work, the doors all close and open like they should, but it does make it narrow. Customer is aware of that, and they wanted that. They wanted to have as much room as they could for the space over there where the table was. Now here on this side, because of the overhang, they wanted to have an extra electrical outlet here. They wanted to have one outlet on this end there, okay? All those were added. Then underneath, this is a touch faucet. So we actually put the touch faucet back in, went ahead and hooked up the sink and everything. All your plumbing is complete, hung all your accessories on the wall, nice and clean underneath. On the island, there was about a 16-inch overhang. Take a look there, about a 16-inch overhang. So the cabinets are cleated to the floors. The top is fully adhered to the top of the cabinets, so it's solid. There's nothing there. It's a quartz top, but this is what the customer asked to have for the extra overhang. 10 inches is all there is here on this area. That's an additional 6. That's 16 inches of overhang down at the other end, and it's fine. There's nothing at all about that didn't work out. Back panels on the island, all those are finished. Finished OG pilaster molding with quarter round on the floor. Look over here. This is a unique way of taking care of a stagger. You got your depth here at, I think it was 18. This is 24, and that's 32. So you stagger in to the return depth. See right there? That's how deep your actual doorway was. So she wanted as much pantry space as she could get, and these all have roll-out trays in them. These have all roll-out trays in them. Already starting to fill in some of that. All kinds of shelves up above. Now this one up here, that is a 24-inch deep, 30-inch tall refrigerator cabinet. That is mama's attic like nobody's business. Take a look at how much room is in that. That's huge. 2 shelves and a floor. The only thing about that, with that much height and that much big space up there, we told the customer that we don't need more than 60 to 80 pounds worth of food and everything in there. That could be a lot of weight and overhead high like that. So we'll make sure that we did not overload that cabinet. Did some little decorative pieces as your designers. I tell you, we need extra scribe molding sometimes. And then that was really a plain looking area right there. And you had all of this wine rack behind it. So we just did some little outside cuts with some scribe to clean up the upper part of that, make it look nice and clean. This is your 642 filler right here, where we take the 642 filler and add in above the fridge. And notice how you got a nice little gap here, same up there, all the way around, nice and clean. This was kind of unusual. We had to order a cabinet front. That is the air return. See right here? That's the air return that goes in there. So we just added a cabinet front only, and we did a build out of the toe area underneath. You can still store something in there if you wanted to, but basically that's just an addition. This before was just blank. There was no access to that. And then of course this one, roll-out trays. All the kitchen has a bunch of roll-out trays to it. Now one thing here, we got stem glass holder. We've got a wine bottle holder above it. Nice little focal point area to the room. Then the designer, did the right thing to step this up for that to be the cradle for the glasses, so they don't hang down in the way of the cabinets. Looks really nice. Plenty of fillers against the walls to where we had no problems with any of that. Plenty of fillers against that side, again, so we don't have any problems with the doors opening and closing. Really, it turned out really nice. If you have any questions about this kitchen, feel free to give me a call at 423-650-1051. No door reorder, no molding reorder, nothing to do as far as coming back. 100% kitchen. We are ready to go. Have a great day.